One. Hello, we're back. I am Dantastic, and this is Mr. Sir Sci-Fi Wi-Fi. We decided
There you
we
go.
decided last time. I didn't know if you were gonna say it or I was gonna say it, so I kind of just.
I thought you were going to say it, so I'll just let you do it.
All right. So we got a lot more news the past couple days, and as you guys voted on my Twitter account, twitter.com/a rarity to come by, uh, you guys wanted more like theory discussion type videos, and so we're back with another one and some more Equestria Girls news and some news about Discord too. Such interesting stuff.
Fine news that I'm fine with.
So first, oh, there we go. First thing we're going to start with is 2017 Equestria Girls from EquestriaDaily.com. Three 22-minute specials to hit Netflix this summer.
Basically, they got fucking lazy and just chopped up a movie into three parts.
Yeah, because they're already doing the pony movie, so they're just like, we don't need to do EQG movie this year. We're just gonna throw these in here just because people want them, I guess.
I don't understand why they're doing it that way. They could have just thrown another movie like Everfree, but I, you see, I understand like, oh well, they're doing the movie and all, but like, what's the point of chopping a movie up into three parts unless these are going to be completely episodic that have nothing to do with each other whatsoever?
I mean, they could be planning to relate it to like the season 7 series itself, because
I would be fine with that.
I mean, in relation to the show, the Equestria Girls movies aren't nearly as popular, if we're being completely honest. So many people
Sadly,
don't really like the entire EQG like movie set. So maybe they're trying
those
to
people are calling their needs.
do something different to like incorporate and try to like get more people to watch the movies and stuff like that. So they're
I
gonna
mean, granted, since they're Netflix specials, now this is just me being a hopeful idiot. Since they're Netflix specials, they can go a bit above and beyond what they're usually allowed to
yeah,
by
yeah,
Hasbro.
you're right.
So, I'm not saying
Oh,
that they're going to, but
yeah.
it could happen.
Since it's not airing on TV, it doesn't have that like that much of a restraint, or as much of a restraint on it, because it's only for like people who are going to go out of their way to watch it rather than just some random kids on TV to watch it. So they could do a lot more risque stuff.
Not saying that they're going to, but
Right.
that's just someone who's hopeful
Something to think about. Uh,
because it would be interesting to see them go a bit out of their comfort zone.
yeah. Especially since we also got the another information we got at the toy fair was that we're getting a Starlight Glimmer Equestria Girls figure.
Only in a pack, the fucking bastards.
But I mean, we're still getting one, which could
The
be a hint.
fucking bastards.
Which could be a hint that we're gonna get a Equestria Girls Starlight Glimmer at some point.
Oh, see, the thing is, there. I hate when people say it like that. Like, oh, it's a hint. No, we knew we were gonna get one.
It was
It was
just a
a matter
matter
of
of time.
when, not if.
Yeah. I,
Like, I knew from like the beginning we were gonna get one because she's there, and the EQG's still a thing. So it's a matter of time.
I'm more so interested in how Starlight and Sunset are going to interact. I think that's going to be amazing to watch.
I'm interested in to see what Starlight we're gonna get because we're not
Oh yeah,
guaranteed we're
you're
gonna
right.
get the pony one.
Oh
We're
yeah,
get,
you're right. We could get the EQG one, like the how we got the EQG Twilight and the Pony version Twilight. We could just get the.
yeah, like we're not guaranteed to get the actual one. So
Oh yeah, huh? That's something interesting to think about, and how her personality might contrast. I don't know, or what school she might go to, and how that will affect like
I
relationships and
would
stuff like
also,
that.
just putting it out there for one of these specials, I would love to see, non EQG Sunset because she's still a thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
She's a thing. If no one's noticed.
Yeah, I really want to see more of Sunset in the Pony World. I really do. Which
Like,
it would be difficult to pull off because they've made her such a huge part of the EQG world.
oh
But
no, I'm not talking about Sunset in the Pony World. No, no,
oh,
no, no. I'm talking about the Sunset from that world.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Remember, she's not from there, so there's obviously one running around, unless she fucking killed her. But she's at the bottom of the ocean or
Yeah,
something. But I
and like
doubt that.
yeah. Oh yeah, and then if they like meet or talk, that could like potentially, or like if we're going by like typical space travel body clone logic, then it could like rip a hole in the space continuum and throw everything off. So I guess we'll see how that interaction might play off.
Well, I mean, we know for a fact what it's like when two of the same person meet. We saw what happens with Twilight and Twilight. It already
Oh
happened.
yeah. Well, did they actually like meet and talk to each other though? I thought Twilight was kind
No,
of like
they
avoiding.
met. They just no, like you saw like clearly that they met.
Okay.
They didn't say anything to each other, but they clearly met.
All right. Yeah, I didn't pay that much attention to.
Well, I did.
You are the EQG specialist here.
I am. I really am. I love EQG.
Yeah, I really do enjoy the movies. Like I'm really excited for these specials.
I am
See
too.
what
I'm
path.
excited to see what's going from there. And if they're popular enough, and this
Spin
is just
off.
me being hopeful. Yeah, if that's me being hopeful, but if they're popular
No,
enough, Hasbro might be like, hey, spin-off.
I did hear from, I can't remember. It was some rumor website. It might have been Horse News. That
Horse News.
they put out. I don't know. I think it was either a different country, but said that if it goes well, then they'll get their own spinoff or something like
On
that
Netflix.
somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would probably
I
be
would
on
hope
Netflix.
it'd be on Netflix. I would hope to be on Netflix. Because,
Yeah,
Netflix is the place where so many things are
yeah, yeah.
expanding on nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Which is weird because, like, I remember when Netflix was just like this shitty service where it's like, oh, you want a movie? Mail it in. Now it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of shows on Netflix that you just can't miss.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, which I would love there to be Equestria Girls spinoff. That'd be absolutely beautiful.
It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I would love that because there's so many things that they could do with it.
Mhm.
Like, unlike the actual show where they've kind of already done everything they should have done already. Like, granted, there's always ideas, but
Right.
they've kind of already done everything we've wanted them to do. Except for someone getting their head chopped off, but it's a kid show. But still,
I mean, and we almost saw that with the fucking season 4 finale. I mean,
true.
not cut off,
like,
but blasted off.
close enough. But still, like, we've seen that we've seen them do everything they pretty much can do. And granted, there's a lot of things that they can do with EQG that they can't do with this one.
Right.
Because EQG is a bit more, how would you say, technically advanced, as you would say. Like, there's a lot of things that they could mess with them that you couldn't do with the show proper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they've got phones, they've got computers, and so, like, you have so many ideas that you could do.
See, yes, and also they do have the ability of magic too and stuff like that. So
exactly.
it seems like they have a new world of possibilities. But
and not only that, but like what do you call it? They have a lot of ideas that they could always go through. Like, what is the actual sunset?
Right.
What is the actual sunset?
They still have
Who is Starlight, or is Starlight or is proper Starlight going to be there? Like, we don't know if it's like how it's going to go down.
They still have a lot of space to explore in the EQG world.
Oh, definitely. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really hoping, um, I'm really hoping that they do expand upon it, and I do hope that it's popular enough that it gets a spinoff. That's just me, though.
Yeah, me too. So, I mean, if you guys want to check it out for yourself, the article is on here, and Hasbro has been answering some questions about the stuff recently. So if you want to go to their Twitter, search for stuff, and yeah, we hit all that stuff up. So we're gonna move on to the next topic we got here lined up. Is John Delancey doesn't think he's in season 7. For those of you,
and I am completely fine with this.
John Delancey plays Discord for the minority of you who may not know. So,
like, I'm completely, absolutely fine with this.
As you can see on the article, a person tweeted to John Delancey asking, "Are you in season 7 of Pony?" John Delancey replies, "I don't think so." We already know what you think, but I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing either. He's been kind of like a dead character the past few seasons. He hasn't really done much, but they kind of tried to like force him into spaces where he doesn't belong. And I think it's kind of creating the sense of awkwardness, like they don't know what to do with him. I think giving him a season off will let the writers like get their heads together on like what they want to do with him and take his character.
Well, see, with me, it's a thing of like, okay, one, what do they do with him? Because the Reformation stuff is already gone,
Right.
And you can't fix that. And two, it's like these are completely new writers.
Right.
Who don't know this character full through. I mean, I'm saying that could come off the wrong way. I mean, like, they don't know exactly how to write this guy 100%. So it would be different, it would be different to see how it would be to take him off for just a season, and then just after that they can give a bit more. I'm tripping over my words. A bit more research for them, and then next seasons, because season 8 is a definite thing.
Mm-hmm.
They could have an entire episode to himself. It's fine.
Yeah, I really think that this break will do a lot of good for his character, though it will disappoint a lot of people, because I know a lot of people love Discord. I'm not the greatest fan of him, but I know a lot of people really like him.
Let's be completely honest, and I mean to everyone who's listening, let's be completely honest. His last few episodes weren't exactly the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, everyone can say, "Oh, he was awesome in the season finale." He really wasn't. It felt like they just threw him in there just because they could throw him in there.
Yeah, it's again like playing into the whole awkwardness. Like, they don't really know what to do with him anymore because his storyline already kind of served its purpose.
I mean, for crying out loud, man, it's like. What do you call it? They had a way where they could obviously just use him to stop the villain right then and there, but like, right. Oh no, maybe sex fuck you up, because they just take his magic away. So it's like, what's the point of him even being there?
Yeah, his character has really just become almost dead weight.
It's become a parody of itself at this point, because I feel like what's the point of having this character who is the god, not just some fucking random schmuck.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The god of chaos, god. And who? I mean, for all we know, that could be a self-given title, sure, but he is the god of chaos who could do whatever the fuck he wants, and you have him doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, they basically have him doing nothing.
It's like, I don't get what the fuck's the point of having him around anymore. Which is weird, because you know what? A lot of people will disagree, but I feel like they should have never taken him out of the stone.
I don't
like the first time they beat him. That should have been it.
I think
he should have been one and done.
I think he should have been more like a Chrysalis-esque character. I don't think he should have ever been reformed. I think he's
well. It's not the thing that he got reformed. I'm fine with reformation, but they fucked his up so bad.
They went about it so strange. It's really difficult for a character like his to recover from a reformation. Especially you would never expect the Lord of Chaos and Disharmony, the God of Chaos and Disharmony, to be reformed to do good. And now he's put into all these like really awkward situations where he kind of has to do good or is supposed to do good, but he's not because he's not actually reformed, but at the same time he is for Fluttershy. It's just his entire character is just a mess.
It's a mess because
it's an absolute mess.
It's a mess because I'm thinking, okay, you're gonna reform this guy, but you're half-assing and pussyfooting around it. It's just gonna be a complete mess because, okay, like you said, he gets brought back. He's going to reform, which, by the way, he's a Lord of fucking Chaos, and he's been doing this for so many years, for thousands of fucking years. You think he's gonna reform because you fucking ask him, please? Fuck no. The guy pops your head off with a snap of his hands. But okay, so let's give him, you know, the benefit of the doubt. Whatever. Let's see if he can reform. Okay. Then we find out, oh no, it's just because he likes one certain person, but everyone else can go fucking die.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
his.
And the thing is, like, everyone can say, well, what about the end of season 4? The fuck is this? Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. That is probably the only part I hate from the season 4 finale of how quick of a turn he has there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't deserve that turn. You don't deserve that moment of apologizing because you didn't do anything to you know. He didn't do anything to earn that, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm like, oh, you're apologizing. Oh, good for you. Oh, it's so sad. It seems like you're just trying to pussyfoot away because you got your ass handed to you. Whatever.
He tried going evil again, but it just turned on him. So he's like, "Oh no, I am reformed. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a good guy." And
I'm
then
a
he goes
good
right
boy.
back to being a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, really?
Okay. He's pretty much just constantly waiting for his opportunity to take over again.
And that's the thing. Like, if they that's what I was saying. That's why they should never have if not take him out of the stone, they should have never let him team up with Tyrek. Because, well, let's be completely honest here. Like, he does always seem like he's waiting for that one moment to, you know, take over again.
Yeah.
So why not have his backstabbing happen later on?
Right, yeah.
Like, why have something so big done right then and there?
Yeah, they really used up all of his, actual potential in the first 2 seasons.
And it's sad too.
It is really sad.
I really like this. I liked him at one point, but after a while, it's like now he's just there because he feels like he's there because he has to be there.
Right.
And I don't like it when characters get like that. It's almost like with how I almost felt with Rainbow Dash at one point, because she felt like she was there because she's part of the main 6, not because anybody really wanted to do anything with her.
Right. I completely agree.
Which is why I'm glad Trixie has so little appearances in the series.
Yes.
Like, that's such a good thing, because I'm like, yeah, because if she was overused so much, people would kind of get sick of her.
I also really like with Trixie how they didn't officially reform her.
No, because see, with Trixie, and I don't want to give too much away because again, this is kind of what we're doing with the show. I feel like Trixie was never really evil. She just kind of let herself go down a bad path.
Yeah.
She never really believed that she was this monster of a tyrant. She's just a chick who just, look at how she lives. She's down on her luck, man. She lives in a fucking wagon.
Exactly, and how she, and also what she said in their Starlight season 6 episode, when Princess Celestia was visiting, she admitted that everything she did was out of jealousy. Like she's not her. She has honestly, she so pure.
Bad. She feels bad about it.
Yeah.
Like she almost sounds like someone who, you know what she sounds like, and it's the weirdest fucking thing. Because I made two connections just as you said that.
Mm-hmm.
She almost reminds me of Sunset,
Oh
because
yeah.
Sunset did everything because she was just mad and rebellious.
Mm-hmm.
Trixie did everything because, well, she's jealous. And maybe to a point of that, so was Sunset. She was jealous of Twilight getting all this attention.
Uh huh.
But Trixie, she's jealous as shit of Twilight because she's like, well, I can barely lift shit with my horn, and here you are blowing fucking kamehamehas out of your goddamn head. What the
Yeah.
fuck, man? She's angry about it and she's jealous about it. And you know what? That's fine. That's a
Yeah.
great thing to show with her because for a fact she's not really evil.
Right. That it really gives her character that unique sense.
Hell,
I
there was even
absolutely
a
love
comic
it.
that just recently came out with her and Rarity. Now people don't like it because of continuity or something, but with the comic,
Right.
I liked it because it really showed that she's making an effort to be better. People don't like her, but she's making the effort either way. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's
That
great.
that feels, and that's like the same exact arc with Starlight, and that's the same exact arc with Sunset.
In oh, uh, different motives, same results. I'll say that.
Yeah, the different motives, but same method of getting there. Like they're
Yeah,
just they're
they're all trying to
persevering.
get they're all trying to get forgiveness, but they're all
Yeah.
different motives though. I wouldn't say they're the same story because you're not gonna get the fucking people saying, "Oh, look at me, they're the same character." Ha! And I have had enough of hearing that fucking argument for one day. So angry after I hear those shit, man. It's stupid. But yeah, overall, I'm happy that Discord's gonna get a fucking season off because, well, there's no reason for him to be there.
Sometime we need to talk about how Starlight is not a Mary Sue.
Oh, buddy, you better have like 3 hours just ready for that.
I that is something I would love to delve into in the future. That like,
You better have 3 hours free for that because I can go into depth
I will
for that shit.
I will have an entire afternoon just free for us to talk about that. Honestly,
It'll be fun. It would be fun.
so
But yeah, I think that's all the news that we got.
yeah, I think that's it too. So, in review, uh, Equestria Go specials on Netflix. Maybe, or it's a different path they're taking. Maybe they might connect it to the show. They might, or hopefully they'll expand on Equestria Girl Starlight and whether it's going to be the OG Starlight that was in that dimension or Starlight from the Pony World going into that dimension. Maybe something with the other Sunset Shimmer. We don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. They're premiering on Netflix and not on TV. That is also very important.
Yeah.
And then John Delancey doesn't think he'll be in season 7.
Which is fine by
Yeah.
me.
Could be very good for his character. Maybe it'll get the writers to get their shit together and figure out what they're going to do with him for the future. Yeah. Or maybe it'll just be horrible and they'll just end up not using him ever again.
Jesus Christ.
So I thank you guys for listening to this video. If you really liked it, you can leave a like, and I will be sure to make more. And if you have any opinions you want to say, leave a comment down below, and I will reply as quickly as possible and as in depth as possible. And if you really, really, really like this, and you can subscribe too, and you can catch all the in depth discussions.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk. You are Sci-Twi Wi-Fi. I'm Dantastic, and you're pretty cool too. And I will talk to you guys in the future at some point.